Louis, I wanted to run something by you. It's about the family gathering we're planning to go to this weekend. Do you think I should bring something over? It would feel wrong for me to show up without bringing anything.
I'm sure if you offered to bring a salad or something for everyone to have during dinner, that would be enough. Just use the vegetables we bought this week and make something simple. I doubt my parents will be that picky. They'd be happy if you would do that.
That's all? Are you sure they'd be fine with that? If they'd want me to bring anything else, I'd be fine with that.
Bringing a salad should be plenty. It's my family you're talking about.
Are you sure? I can make the salad within minutes, so I could always bring something else, too.
It's fine. My parents aren't the type that make too much for dinner. If you brought anything else, there would be too much food as it is. But it's good that you brought that up. There is something I wanted to talk to you about, them.
Does it have to do with something about dinner? Does her family have some sort of allergies? I can make sure the salad doesn't have anything that would cause a reaction.
No, it has nothing to do with dinner. But my parents are known for being a bit obsessive. If I were you, I would avoid bringing up having children. It would be a disaster if you mentioned that to them.
A disaster? Why?
You know how my brother and his wife have been living with my parents?
I remember that. Walt moved into your parents' house again after he got married to Janice. But what do they have to do with not bringing up children? Are they against people having kids or something?
It's nothing like that. It's the opposite, actually. Walt and Janice have been trying to have kids for a while now, but haven't had any success. From what I've heard, they've been both dealing with fertility issues. They tried everything they could, but no matter what, they weren't able to have kids.
That's why you don't want me to bring it up.
It's been really hard for them. They aren't like us who have only been married for a few months. They've been trying to have kids for 4 years now and still haven't had one. My parents were really hoping that they would have kids as much as Walt and Janice wanted kids. They have all gone through a mental roller coaster these past few years.
It must have been tough being the older brother in the family and not live up to your parents' expectations.
That's why I'm letting you know. It's for the best that you don't mention anything like that. It'd bring up old history that everyone wants to forget about. Just mentioning the topic to any of them is enough for them to react. It's like they have some sort of PTSD. As long as you don't bring that up, everything should be fine. I want the family event to go as smoothly as possible. I want my parents to like you, Sarah.
Okay, I'll keep that in mind. I want things to go well too, Louis. I won't say anything about it.
Thank you. That's all I need you to do.
It must have been so hard for Janice, trying all that time without even getting pregnant once. I know your family and Janice get along pretty well, but I can't help but feel bad for her. It must be awkward living with the people who are waiting for you to give them a grandchild.
It's tough for everyone. If only they could just get lucky once. By the way, why do you feel so bad for Janice especially? Have you been talking to her?
Not more than usual. And I definitely haven't asked her about this. But I bet she's the one who has all the pressure on her shoulders. I can't imagine how painful this must be for her.
That's a good point. I never really thought of that.
And even though it's not her fault, I bet she feels pretty responsible for not getting pregnant. I just hope she knows that she doesn't need to blame herself. I'd hate it if she felt that way.
That's true. I hope she's okay. This is exactly why I'm glad I'm not the oldest in my family. I bet Walt is under a lot of pressure too. I don't have to stress about my parents' expectations and do things at my own pace. It helps that I'm a few years younger than my older brother. But that only means that Walt has all my parents' expectations on him. And now that you mention it, I do feel bad for Walt and Janice.
Were your parents pretty strict growing up, Louis? I grew up a single child, but my parents weren't that stern with me. I wonder if it's because I didn't have any siblings.
They were alright, but I can't speak for how they treated Walt. I imagine it must have been a lot harder for him than me.
Either way, I'll make sure to watch my mouth at the get-together. As long as you don't want me to bring it up, I won't.
Well, thanks again, Sarah. Things should go great as long as you don't bring it up.
Louis, can I talk with you? I've got something that I need to talk with you about. Can you talk now, or should I contact you later?
What is it, Sarah? Did something happen to you?
You could say that. You know how I was telling you that I wasn't feeling well?
Yeah, I remember. You told me about it this morning. You didn't look terrible, but you did look like something was off. Did things get worse?
I'm fine, but I was worried that it might be something more serious, so I went to the doctor just in case. I know, looking back, that I probably didn't need to do that, but I wanted to be safe. Our insurance covers visits like this too, so I didn't end up paying too much.
That's okay, Sarah. You should go to the hospital if you're feeling off. That's what the hospital is there for in the first place. What did they say then? From what it sounds like, it wasn't very serious.
It wasn't serious, but there is something I need to tell you. They did a few scans while I was there to check up on a few things.
A few scans? What exactly did they scan for?
It was all the usual stuff. They just took some blood and did a few other basic tests. Oh, and they gave me an ultrasound. I think you know what that means, right? I'm pregnant, Louis. We're going to have a child now.
What? Really? Oh, that's great! I can't believe we didn't expect this to happen.
You weren't the only one who said that. The doctor said I should have known I was pregnant by now. They even said they could tell the gender of our child. And guess what? We're going to have a boy!
How did we miss this? Did you not have any symptoms that would have let you know? Like when a woman gets pregnant, doesn't she usually have morning sickness that lets her know?
It's strange, really. I didn't really start feeling sick until a few days ago. I don't think I ever had morning sickness. Not only that, my sickness didn't even have to do with me being pregnant. I have felt more tired than usual lately, but I thought I was just working too much. Besides that, I haven't had any other symptoms that would have given it away. It's pretty weird.
Who would have thought that you'd already be this far along and we've only noticed now?
I know, right? I wonder how long it would have taken us to notice if I didn't go to the hospital today. It could have been another week before we found out.
Wait, but what about your period? Wouldn't you have known by now? Why didn't you start getting suspicious when you stopped having your period?
My period isn't like other women's. I can go a few months without even having symptoms. And this has been going on ever since I was a kid. My cycle has always been a complete mess. That's why I didn't notice until now. I'm so glad I learned about this today. It was such a surprise.
You're not the only one. I'm just as startled as you are, Sarah. I wasn't expecting you to tell me this. Oh, it is such a shock. It does mean things are going to get complicated, though.
Are you okay, Louis? I thought you'd be happy to hear about this.
I'm happy. Really, I am. It's just that there's a lot more we have to worry about than just you and me. It's only a matter of time before we have to tell this to my parents and brother.
Oh, right. I didn't think about that.
I doubt they'll be upset about this, but it is going to make things awkward. Especially since we haven't even been married for longer than a year yet. How will we tell them about this?
There's nothing we can do but tell them the truth. Even if we tried hiding this, it'd only be a few months before we couldn't hide this anymore.
I know, right? That's why I'm so worried.
But this should be good news. We don't have a reason to hide this from them.
I just hope that Janice and Walt don't feel too bad about this.
They've gone through a lot, but it doesn't mean that we should feel bad about having our own kids. I'm sure your parents would be glad to hear about this too. We don't need to be afraid. Didn't you say your parents were wanting grandkids?
I guess you're right about that. I don't think it matters to them if Walt had their grandchild or I did.
Then what are you so worried about? We don't have to worry, Louis. All we need to do is tell them the truth. Don't worry about this. We have no reason to hide this. This is good news for everyone involved.
You're right. I can't be worried about this. Of course they're going to be happy. And I am happy too, Sarah. I'll let them all know that you're pregnant. Leave it to me. I'm sure they're going to be so happy to hear the great news.
Thanks. Tell them I said hi, too. It's been a while, Sarah. How have you been? I heard about you getting pregnant from Walt. I wanted to tell you congrats. Oh, thank you, Janice. It means a lot for you to message me. Sorry about taking so long to congratulate you. I should have been quicker. I heard you were pretty late with noticing you were even pregnant, though. Is everything going well? How are you feeling? I'm really nervous. But besides that, I think things are going well. If I can get over my nerves, I don't think there's any other problems that I can think of. That's good to hear. I'm glad to hear that. So was I. I didn't think there would be anything wrong, but I've been overthinking everything. Pregnancy is a long road. I don't blame you for being a little nervous. But do your best, okay? Don't worry, I will. Thanks again for reaching out to me. There is something I think you should know, though. But before that, is your husband home? You mean Louis? No, he's at work right now. He usually works until 7 most nights. Is there something you wanted to tell him? Or what is this about? Good. It'd be difficult to tell you this if there was a chance he'd look over your shoulder. So you're saying there's no chance of him coming home early? Can I talk to you? You can, but why are you making sure I'm alone? He told me earlier that he wouldn't get home until 8 tonight if you want me to be specific. But did Louis do something to you? It's not like that. This is about you, Sarah, not me. There's something you need to know about him. Something he hasn't told you. If he knew I told you about this, he'd never let me hear the end of it. But if he didn't do anything to you, then why are you acting so weird? Are you angry at us? I know you had trouble having your own kids, Janice, but I'm not trying to prove anything. What do you mean? Louis said that I shouldn't talk to you about kids. He said it's a sensitive topic to you. But I want you to know that I didn't do this to hurt you. I wouldn't be angry about you having kids. It's your life, Sarah. It'd be stupid of me to get angry at someone just because they had kids and I didn't. I don't know why he told you that. What exactly did he tell you then? He said I shouldn't talk about having kids in front of you, your husband, or your parents. That's why you thought I'd get mad. Don't worry, I'm on your side. That's the reason I contacted you today. You have to hurry. Do you know how soon your due date is? You don't have much time. You have to get divorced with Louis. If you have the chance, I'd pack your things and move out as soon as you can. Divorce? But why would I do that? I'm about to have our first child and you're saying you want me to leave him? They aren't who you think they are. Louis and his parents are plotting against you. That includes my husband, Walt, as well. They all are trying to use you. Use me? But how are they using me? I don't understand where this is coming from. Are you sure you aren't angry at me, Janice? This is all so strange. You have to believe that I want to help you, Sarah. They've been talking behind your back. They've made a terrible plan, and you're at the center of it. A plan? And I'm at the center of it? Janice, look, can you explain what on earth you're talking about? I don't know where all of this is coming from. I know it's hard to believe, but just hear me out, okay? Louis is planning to give away your child to Walt. The plan is for your child to be adopted by me and Walt. What? Where on earth did you hear that? I've never heard something so crazy in my life. Louis hasn't told me anything about doing that either. Was he ever planning to ask me? From what it looks like, I think he was hiding the plan from you until it was too late. He's been working behind the scenes with his parents and Walt in order to take your child and give it to Walt. But why would they try to do this to me? It's because of me. I wasn't able to have Walt's child and they're trying to give me yours instead. But that's insane. Let me double check something. Is it true that you're going to have a baby boy? They were all saying that Walt's first child deserves to be a boy. And it didn't sound like they were joking. None of this was a joke to them. I'm so sorry, Sarah. This wouldn't have happened if I was only able to have a kid of my own. But this is Louis and my first child. He hasn't even said anything to me about giving him up to you guys. And I thought Louis cared about our child. What is going on in his head? What did he say? Is he on board with this? That's the worst part. From what I heard, he didn't have any problem giving up your child. He said he wasn't planning to have a child so early, so he was completely fine with giving him up. Those were the exact words he said. I can't believe it. They're all crazy, Sarah. I couldn't believe my ears when I heard they weren't joking. It's like the family doesn't see either of us but a means to an end. And I would know. I've been enduring this kind of treatment for the last couple of years. It's like they hold a grudge against me because I was infertile. That's unbelievable. We aren't some pawns in their game of life. We're people. They can't have a say in our value based on if we can have children or not. I couldn't agree with you more. You saying that is such a breath of fresh air. I've been dealing with them for a long time now. And if I've learned anything, I know that Louis's family is anything but normal. That's why you have to get out of there. For your sake, and for your child's sake. I didn't think Louis was as bad as his parents, but from what I've seen recently, he's become just as bad as them. And for him to agree to give away our child without even asking me. I've known Louis for years, Sarah. He's the type of person who will do anything to please his parents. When I first met him, he wasn't like this. But he's changed. It's like he wants to prove that he's better than Walt to the point that he'd give up his own child. This isn't the man I thought I married. I knew he wasn't perfect. We sometimes fought, and there were a few things that I thought were weird. But I never thought he'd be so careless and agree to give up our own child. Walt said he was willing to pay Louis for him. That was the arrangement. It's like they're talking about selling a car. But this is a child they're dealing with. I would have never thought they'd be so heartless as to steal your baby boy from you. So you're against all this, right? Sorry, I just want to make sure that's what you're thinking. Of course I'm against this. This is nothing short of insanity. It doesn't matter that I wasn't able to have a kid. It doesn't make taking your kid and giving it to me and Walt right. I would never agree to this, even if this was my only chance to have a child. That's why I contacted you today. I couldn't let this happen to you with you none the wiser. Thank you so much, Janice. I'm not going to give them my child, no matter what they say. It's not their decision. I'll try and pack whatever I can and head to my parents' house tomorrow. Then I'll ask Louis about this. Good. Make sure you don't give Louis any chance to take advantage of you. He will say and do anything to make his parents happy. Just keep that in mind. I'll let you know if something comes up and you need to run. But you should be safe if you're going to your parents.
Sarah, where have you been? I got back from work, but I didn't see you. Are you out somewhere? It's not like you to be out this late at night. Are you out shopping for something? You didn't have dinner ready when I got back, so something must be going on.
I'm not coming home until you explain yourself, Louis.
You won't come home? What? Where did this come from? Is everything okay, Sarah? Can you at least tell me where you are? I'm worried about you.
I'm getting on a plane and I'm heading back to my parents' house.
You're at the airport? What are you doing? Why are you heading back to your parents' house at a time like this? You didn't even tell me.
You're the one who's been hiding things from me, Louis. That's why I'm divorcing you. I'm not letting you get away with this.
Get away with what? What did I do that made you angry enough to divorce me?
I've heard all about what you've been planning behind my back. Sorry, but your secret plan isn't a secret to me anymore. I'm not giving my child to Walt no matter what excuse you give me. This isn't something you get to decide by yourself.
But how did you know about that? I made sure you didn't know.
Janice told me. She never was on your side, Lewis.
She was the one who rattled me out? But why?
Unlike you, she actually cares about how I feel in the matter. She was the one who said I should get far away from you as soon as I could.
Okay, look, I get it. Maybe it was wrong of me to hide all of this from you. But divorcing me? Do you realize what you're saying to me? Even if I hid the truth, it doesn't mean that you can divorce me out of nowhere.
Of course I can. You trying to sell my child to my brother-in-law is more than enough of a reason. I would have never married you if I knew you were so uncaring. What you've done to me is nothing short of betrayal.
What I did for my family. Can't you understand that? Janice couldn't give Walt a child. I wasn't going to let him suffer because his wife was defective. You can deal with giving away one child, can't you?
This is a human being we're talking about. I'm not going to stand by while you give away a child like it's nothing. That's why I had to tell Sarah. I would never let you give away her child.
Wait, Janice, is that you?
That's right, Lewis. It's your sister-in-law talking. I've known you for years, and I thought you were a good man. But you've gotten lost these past few years. It's like you forgot all of your morals. How could you sacrifice your wife's child in order to please your parents? You're a monster. Are women just tools to you?
Of course not. I never said anything like that. Sarah is my wife. I care about her.
Then explain yourself. How could you give away Sarah's child without her permission? Are you that evil? Or are you that stupid that you thought she wouldn't care? Either way, she doesn't deserve to be put through whatever you're planning for her. I've worked for years as a nurse. I know what it's like to go through pregnancy. I've had to see mothers cry because they had a miscarriage or their child didn't make it.
What does that have to do with anything? It's not like I'm killing her child. I'm just giving him to Walt.
It has to do with the fact that you obviously don't care about the feelings of your wife. She has to go through so much just in order to create and give birth to her child. And yet you think you can just give him away because you want to? Think again. She'd never agree to this and you know it. That's why you didn't tell her, isn't it? You knew she'd say no. I don't care if you see children as disposable. This isn't your call.
I don't think of them as disposable. You have to understand. This was supposed to be for the best for everyone involved. Can't she just have another child?
Just because she had one child doesn't mean she's guaranteed to have another. What would you do if you gave away your only chance at having a child? Would you stand by and do nothing if you realized you gave away your only chance to have a kid with Sarah? It's not your call on what happens to Sarah's child. Parents are supposed to work together to raise their child the best that they can. If anyone should have a say in the life of the child, it should be Sarah, not you. What did you expect for her to do when you got around to telling her? Or were you planning on never telling her?
All I wanted was for everyone to be happy. I didn't really think about what Sarah was feeling.
This is such a joke. You clearly don't have what it takes to be a father. That's clear as day. So don't complain that she left when you deserved this.
But I don't want to divorce her. Let me explain myself. Where are both of you? Tell me.
As if I would tell you. Don't try and find out where we are either. Try as you may, you'd never reach us in time. And Sarah has me backing her. You'll never see her again as long as I'm here. If you try anything, I'll have to use my secret weapon on you.
Your secret weapon?
At those secret meetings you had with me and your family, I made sure to collect some evidence. Audio evidence. I recorded the whole meeting on my phone. If you think you can have Sarah's child now, then you have another thing coming. And with the messages you've been sending Sarah, that's the icing on the cake.
You recorded the meeting?
It was so easy when you didn't suspect a thing. No one did. Even if you went to a lawyer and demanded her to hand him over, it's no use. A judge would never take your side after listening to this.
Oh, please, just send her back. Tell her I'll do anything. I can't live without her. She's everything to me. I'll stop the plan and everything.
You love me that much, huh?
Sarah?
Then why didn't you tell me you were giving away my kid? I can't trust you anymore, Lewis. Not after this. How could I when you were giving away my child behind my back? This is the only choice I had.
I can change, Sarah. I can be the husband you thought I was. I did this for my parents. I thought they'd love me if I did this for them. I know I was selfish, but I didn't mean to hurt you.
All my feelings for you are long gone. Don't worry. I'll make sure our boy is in good hands.
Just let me see you. I'll book a flight to wherever you're going.
If you follow me home, my parents are going to beat the crap out of you. So stay away unless you want to be in a world of hurt.
All I want is for us to stay together, so please.
It's too late. Just take the divorce like a man and leave me alone. I soon divorced Lewis and I got full custody. It wasn't easy, though. Lewis's family wasn't going to give up without a fight. But with the recording that Janice had, it made everything a whole lot easier. I doubt I'd have gotten custody if it wasn't for her. Lewis's family looked like they would do anything to have my child, but they knew they couldn't win when I had audio proof of their plan. Janice told me that they've basically shunned Lewis. His plan to get their approval only ended up making them hate him. I wasn't the only one who got divorced. Janice also decided she had enough. I've heard she's already remarried to a lovely man who doesn't care she's infertile. As for me, I'm living with my parents and my boy. We're going to work hard to make a bright future for him. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed it, leave a like and subscribe to see more videos like this in the future. See you next time!